Hello, my friends. After we have successfully created the API client, now let's create a new package and name it as ViewModel. This ViewModel package will contain one class which is called ViewModel or movie ViewModel. So this is the class, and how to tell Android Studio that we are going to make use of this class as a view model. We tell it by extending it as from the view model superclass. Alt plus enter to import the view model, and now this class will be considered as the view model. Again, this is the hierarchy that we are going to work on it, and we have worked it a lot in the previous project. And the MVVM, this is the view model section that we are going to work on it in this video. Define flowable for movies. So public flow, which is from the reactive X RX Java 3, flowable of paging data. It's from Android X. Here we are going to use the paging library, and what we're going to pass the type, it's of type movie. So the type of the object is movie, and movie paging data flowable. Let's create a constructor movie view model. It's containing none. Alt plus enter, constructor public view movie view model. This is the constructor, and initiate method. We call the initiate method. So we'll create the initiate the method, and this is we will initiate the view model data. So initiating the view model data, we have 3 steps: defining the paging source, creating the new pager, and initiate flow. So here we are going to concentrate on this video about using the paging library. Now, defining, we start by defining the paging source. Back to the paging library structure, we have 3 things: paged list adapter, paged list, and data source. Data source interface for data providing, paged list loading data automatically, and paged list adapter for placing the recycler-v.adapter class. This is what was in the retrofit, in the paging library version 2. Now, let me consider the data source. As I told you, 3 types. We are interested in using the page key data source because passing the page number as a query parameter in the request, and this is the case of our project. We pass the page as a parameter inside the query in order to be executed, and we depend on paging according to the pages of the API. Migrating from paging 2 to paging 3, so paged list adapter will be paging data adapter, data source will be paging source that we are going to see now, and the paged list.config will be paging config, and the live paged list builder will be replaced by pager. Creating the movie paging source, which is the class that I'm going to create in the paging package. Paging source equal to new movie paging source. Okay, I will make it right after in the next video. And pager here, I will pass an integer and movie pager equal to new pager, and this pager will create new paging config, new pager, and new paging configuration. The count of items in one page, according to documentation, it is 20. The number of items to prefetch, 20. The check of enabling placeholders for data which is not yet loaded, it's equal to false. And the 20, which is the initial load size, which counts for items to be loaded initially. And 20 times 499, which is the maximum size count of total items to be shown in Recycler view. Okay, this is how we create the configuration of the paging. Now, I will put here this lambda movie paging source. Set the paging source. Okay, this is what we are going to create in the next video. Okay, so the third step is initializing the flowable. So flowable movie paging data flowable equal to paging rx dot get flowable, and we pass the pager. The second thing is coroutine scoop coroutine scoop equal to ViewModel kt dot get ViewModel scoop, this, and paging rx dot cached in movie paging data flowable and pass the second parameter, which is the coroutine scoop. Okay, this is, we have used the Kotlin X, which is the coroutines, and we have mentioned it in the Kotlin course. So in the next video, we are going to see how to create the paging source, which is a part of the paging library.